Good morning, and how are you? For the first time in history, women are dominating politics. We had a female twice Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, and we had Theresa May. Despite her devastating results of late, she's deciding that she will not be ousted. She's going to stay on as Prime Minister despite a devastating defeat. Such is her confidence. If that was a white male, he'd have his tail between his legs and he'd have been gone. But this is female power. You know, if you try to get rid of her, that she screams feminism or feminist rights, etc. You know, sexism. This is a card that people are now using. Racism, sexism, LGBT, discrimination, you know, disability. People love that. They love these cards. They love to use it. And no doubt Theresa May will fight on being a Prime Minister because she's a woman. She's a woman. A white woman with all the power. Now, it is interesting because we have Nicola Sturgeon, right, who, you know, also is a Scotland First Minister. We have Angela Merkel, you know, the German Chancellor. And what's interesting, David Cameron, you know, cabinet, most of them were white females. Most of them were white females that outnumbered the white males. Yet despite all of this, women are claiming, oh, it's a man's world, it's a man's world. Despite all of that. And you wonder, where is the evidence that it's a man's world? Where is the evidence? There's none whatsoever. If you look at the board of directors, CEOs, they are women. They are dominating the administration, the office areas, business, admin. It's all women. White women. So it makes you wonder, what's the excuse for keeping these female rights, female laws? They don't serve any interest. I am one who does not believe in political correctness, nor do I believe that any groups in this modern age should have any rights insofar as that they should favor over another group. If I give an example, Nigel Farage said that black people, we'll stop this because I think there's a time delay. Let me continue. Nigel Farage commented and said during his campaign that we no longer need the race laws to protect black people because black people are happy, you know, and there's no discrimination against black people. Now imagine notably white females who are dominating the world. The laws are made in her interest. Why, if we can abolish the race laws for black people because we're living in a modern and tolerant age, why then do we have LGBT protection? Why do we have feminism? It doesn't make sense. And also, we have laws to protect terrorist Muslims. You cannot condemn Muslim terrorism. These are people who are committing acts of violence and terrorism, but you can't condemn it. It's politically incorrect. You can't do that. It doesn't add up. When you look at this liberal madness, try to cook in and stew yet another aspect, it doesn't make sense. But what does make sense is that women are doing very, very well. Very, very well. You can see them in high offices in society. Why do we need to protect them any further? Give me a good reason. White males need protecting. White males have been victimized. White males are the back burner. Also black males as well, although black men, to be honest, most of it is self-inflicted. You know, with black and black violence and black crimes and, you know, irresponsibility. So black men put it on themselves. But white males are victims. Now, I'm not sucking up. I'm just speaking the facts as I see them. The white woman is running the world and the white man is at her feet, serving her like a slave, like a white slave. And they'll continue to do so because the white man's lost his mind. He's lost his sense. He's not all there. He wants his sex, so he's going to keep his mouth shut. Let me give her what she wants, because I want sex. You see, if the white woman closes her vagina to the white male, there is no patriotism. There is no race. His survival is finished. The survival of the white race is inside the white woman's vagina. If she closes it, the white race is finished. And the white man knows that. She has to worship her like a God Almighty. He has to bow down and bring all kind of strange laws to make sure she's happy, even if it's cost him his own life. And many white males committing suicide. You don't see white females committing suicide. Not even black females commit suicide. So white males technically are, in the psychiatric world, a vulnerable group. They need protection. They need rights. If white women were vulnerable, they'd be committing suicide in the high numbers like men are. Black men, white men commit suicide in the thousands. White men more. Which means the world is not for white men. They pretend it is. They pretend, but only because they got the money. But take money from white men and they're finished. They're finished. They'll be hanging themselves high like Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So this notion that we need these laws to protect people is a load of nonsense. Many of us, we exploit it for our own devious ends. We use it at a drop of a hat for any excuses, false compensations, you know, with, oh, I'm offended, let's go to court and let's settle. And that's what's happening now. And as a result, the human race is more divided than ever. You see a couple out there, you know, a white couple, and they're acting all romantic. Deep inside that relationship, he knows he's at a genocide. He knows he better keep her sweet or he's finished. The divorce court will ruin him. So there's politics involved. His politics involved. He knows he's living on borrowed time. He better bow down at her white feet because he's living on borrowed time. I couldn't believe it when I saw David Cameron's cabinet. All white females. Not even one ethnic group. And nobody complained. Nobody complained. Or if it was all white males, there'd be complaint. If it was all black males, there'd be complaint. If it was all black females, there'd be complaint. It was all white females and not one complaint. They said, if you want to find out who run the world, see who you can't attack. You can't attack Muslims, you can't attack LGBT, and you can't attack white women. But you can attack black men, you can attack white men and get away with it. No problem. And maybe black women and get away with it. But you can't attack LGBT, you can't attack Muslims, and you can't attack white women. And it's very interesting. And tribunal cases in England, who are more likely to win court cases? Don't take my word for it. Have a look and call me a liar. Have a look before you talk garbage. Have a look at the facts. The comment on me I'm lying. White women at the top to receive favour and justice and compensation. White women at the top. Then you have LGBT. Second. Then you have disabled. Then, believe it or not, religious discrimination. Fourth. And blacks come last. Blacks come last. Can you imagine if white women came last? There'd be hell to pay. Hell to pay if white women came last. But no. If you want to find out who run the world, find out who you can't criticize. Believe it or not, white males don't even come in that category. White males don't even come in that category. First, white women. Second, LGBT. LGBT. White males and blacks, we're at the bottom of the pile. At the bottom of the pile. The white man, he's scared of his white woman. He's petrified because he knows the survival of his race is between the vagina of a white woman. She closed her legs. He's finished. He has no army. The survival of the white man is between the vagina of a white woman, and he knows it. He'll give her everything. She says, give me the sky. He'll give her the stars. Give me the mountain. He'll give her diamonds. He'll give her more than she asked for. Why? Because he knows if she closes her leg, white race is over. You won't hear this anywhere else. That's a challenge. And that's the reason why these laws and human rights, they all suck. Theresa May, who's defiant, she's not going to leave. Even though she had a devastating defeat, she's defiant. She's going to stand up. She's a woman. Don't you dare challenge me. She said, because now of Brexit and all that, she's good. No, sorry, not Brexit. I do apologize. Right? She claims she wants to get rid of human rights now. She claims it's for so she can extradite Muslim terrorists. That's a load of lies. I have to make another video for that. That's a load of lies. They can't target Muslims. Why? Saudi Arabia have the oil. They will not target Muslims. It's a lie. They will not extradite them. She wants to abandon human rights because she wants to make sure she attacks workers' rights. You name it. She wants to make sure if you're poorly, you don't get paid. She wants to make sure you get less holidays. That's what she's doing. Pretending, I want to do it for Muslims. No, she's not. But she's at a prerogative to do these things. She's a woman. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind whenever she wants. She can be fickle whenever she wants. I also don't believe in, you see, Nigel Farage, he said that we should abandon the race, laws because black people don't need it. White women don't need it either. The LGBT doesn't need it. And the Muslims don't need the protection either. Don't single out black people when at the bottom of tribunal cases, we come last. Why don't you target white females who at the top of compensation, more likely to win court cases, meaning if you're going for divorce with your wife or you can argue with your girlfriend, she's going to win. In employment situation, she's going to win. White males don't even fit in that category. White women, LGBT, disability, religion, you're more likely to win religious cases. Fourth, and blacks at the bottom. White men wasn't even the picture. You wonder why they kill themselves. You wonder why the suicide rate for white men is too high. You wonder why. He doesn't even fit that category. The white man, he can't love the white woman enough. He can't worship at her feet enough. Because he knows. He knows. If she closes her legs and keep them tight, the survival of his race is over. So it's a strategy to keep his race alive, even if it means that he commits suicide. It's a bad world to be a white man. It's a bad world to be a black man. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see a special artist, makeup artist. I'm going to have a sex change, and I'm going to become, they already said like a female, so I'm already halfway there, right? So according to my critics, I like a female because I'm pretty. So, right, so I'm already halfway there. All I'm going to do, I'm going to bleach my skin white, have my hair blonde, and I'm going to become a white woman. It's a white woman's world. Or I might, you know, chop off me sausage, chop it off, and become a transgendered. Do you know there are many men, white men out, and black men, did you know that they're having sex changes? If come away, I read this because they said that it's a hell to be men today. It's hell. There's no rights specifically for white males or specifically for black males, and they are the most hated in Britain and in America. Yeah, there's no rights for white males specifically and black males, and they're the ones who are going through hell. And it's funny, black men want to kill white men and white men want to kill black men. Always for a race war, and the white woman's at the top sitting pretty. Don't affect her. Why do you think I don't go on about this? Oh, I want to kill white men. You know, because I'm too goddamn intelligent. I can see who's at the pinnacle. I can see who's orchestrating it all. And when you have eyes, and you see, and you have ears, and you hear, and you have a mouth that you can speak, there's no way that you're going to be fooled by this liberal wickedness. And wickedness it is. Wickedness it is. The feminist laws of protection and rights, it should go. It should be scrapped. Nigel Farage said that we should now get rid of the race laws. Black people don't need it. Then imagine how much less white women need protection. 222 female MPs outnumbering the white male. The black man's not even in the picture. He's probably into sports or something. In the corner. A footnote in history. But the white woman, God has given her wings. And she's flying good. And she's looking at, look at my universe. Look what I've got. Look at this. Equal rights, and the laws give me this. And the white man and the black man, we got shit. We allowed it. Because we allowed ourselves to be played like suckers. If sex rules you and sex controls you, it makes you a slave. If sex rules you and sex controls you, then you've lost. You've lost the battle. Because you're motivated by lust. That when you're motivated by lust, kings have lost empires because of sex. I've known people who lost businesses because of sex. You could lose your sanity, lose your kingdom, because you can't control your dick. And that's what's happened to the white males and black males. They love sex and they'll bring in strange laws to keep, you know, the woman happy, keep her happy. If it means he's not killing himself, that doesn't make sense at all.